despite what some in the White House are saying, there are alarming new numbers about the coronavirus in the U.S. 22 states and Puerto Rico with infections on the rise. Arizona and Texas today setting new state records for hospitalizations. Florida's numbers soaring. Here's ABC's Zareen Shah.
Under a fiery Florida sun, tonight the temperatures aren't the only numbers rising. So are COVID cases. Today, Miami announcing a pause in the next phase of reopening.
Now is not a time to let your guard down.
In India's total tally to 332,424 cases.
Irresponsible, deliberate and a very conscious violation of the lockdown ordered by the Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi. The people here knew that a lockdown is a life and death decision to stop COVID.
Now medical experts believe that the worst may be just beginning. Health analysts at the University of Washington project the epidemic could kill as many as 45,000 people in Mexico by the end of summer.
Guys, we need to stop. Take a step back. Breathe in. Breathe out. We are more than just numbers on a news bulletin. We are more than just figures on a neck-deep frenzy of negative stories.
Statistics without perspective can be dangerous. Let me put things in perspective.
As per macro trends, deaths per 1,000 people in India was 11.78 in 1987, 9.3 in 1997, 7.9 in 2007, 7.2 in 2017 and 7.3 in 2020.
So in reality, things aren't as gloomy as they seem, right?
We are surrounded by millions of viruses. We have been living with them since the beginning of time. Coronavirus is also a respiratory influenza virus. And according to WHO, up to 6.5 lakh people die because of some or the other influenza virus every year. In 1965, there was 229E in the United States. In 2004, there was NL63 in Netherlands. In 2005, there was HKU1 in Hong Kong, and in 2020, we have the novel coronavirus which started in China. As per a report in Cell Medical Journal, more than 60% of the world population is already immune to this virus. Recent studies also raises questions if the deaths were due to the virus or the medication. My objective here is not to confuse you with statistics. Let me tell you some beautiful lines which I read somewhere.
Every game in life is played on a 6-inch ground between your ears.
We don't live in huts, flats or bungalows. We live in our mind, which is an unlimited space. Life is beautiful when things are sorted and uncluttered there. Hence my objective is just to clear your 6-inch ground. I'm going to ask you a question right now, and I need you to pause. Take a step back and answer. Can you personally control what's happening around you, keeping in mind you are taking precautions? Irrespective of what crisis you're facing in your life, it all comes down to one question. Is this situation out of your control? If the answer is yes, like it is in this case, all you have to do is surrender. Surrender to God, the higher power, the source energy, or whatever is that you call it. Something bigger than yourself. And change your trajectory. This video is a ray of hope for you. Yes, you. Sitting out there, scrolling through the phone, feeling hopeless and helpless. But the world needs hope and positivity now. And you can be a part of that change. If you ever wonder about the power your mind holds, here's a fact that will blow your mind. Princeton researchers conducted a study on coherent consciousness and reduced randomness. Correlations on September 11, 2002. Twin Tower attack in the United States. Surprisingly, the study found that the traumatic event caused a powerful outpour of emotions globally, affected how computers functioned, which had very few chances to have caused by luck. Just the decline of a collective mental state created disruption in how computers functioned. I think the data are pretty much undisputedly in support of what we do. Interconnect. We interact. We are not isolated. Stated Roger Nelson, the project director. Imagine the power your mind has. Let us use today as the way to raise our consciousness and vibrate at a higher frequency. Here's how I'm going to explore all the positive changes the world has gone through since the outbreak. Yes, there have been good things happening to the world since we have taken a step back. For instance, the flamingos that flocked the Mumbai lakes were 25% more this year. Air pollution levels dropped significantly in high pollution areas like Wuhan, Seoul, Mumbai, Delhi, among others. The Venice waters got clear for the first time in years. BBC stated that in New York, the pollution levels dropped by 50%. Whoa! Looks like while nature reclaims what is lost, the lockdown had great positives in our lives too. We'll look at those positive changes,
But we'll talk about those amazing things in my next video. Till then, you tried your way, now try mine.